Now we are based on 1 hour chart. Okay, if you refer to our analysis, last analysis when the price was here, we talk about the different possibility. But from what we can see, the way it's moving is really corrective. That means we didn't have any good trade setup, whether for buy or sell. Okay, because we mentioned if the price continues a corrective, we cannot get a trade. No, the thing is still if this kind of the correction mostly can, the possibility to give us a one more drop is really high. Okay, but no question is whether we can get or not, and how we can trade it. In this case, we move to higher time frame and see how we can trade. For look for next move. From what we can see here, the way is moving is really corrective. If you want to see if this is a reversal or the bigger correction, okay, we have to wait. Right now, we cannot confirm based on daily chart. And even if we move to 4 hour chart, as I mentioned, based on 1 hour chart, when we have this kind of the move, technically we can expect the one more drop to break this low, because from there we can look for the next buy. If this one happen, and this if we get this car, this move, the down move, then from there the next up move can give us better confirmation. But overall, if we see, because the way is moving similar to the other charts, but the only things in terms of the structure quite different. That's why may this one continue and break the top even without breaking this, without giving us this down move. But I want to say whether this one can continue as a corrective to break the top, or even there is a possibility we get a move, sharp move with a correction for continuation. Okay, now I want to see how we can trade it. Again, the best things when we have this kind of the corrective move, we cannot get a really good trade setup. The best things is if the price can give us one more drop to break at least this low, then any reversal we will look for, it can give us better confirmation that the next move is the one is going to break the top. Okay, this is what we can say from right now. From what we have, but it doesn't mean if they get the drop, this one mostly can break, because maybe get one more drop to break this top, turn to a bigger correction for one more drop again. Okay, but this is what we can see and what we can see from the chart right now. But as I mentioned, there is a possibility this one can continue and even break this top. At that time, so you cannot look for buy. If you want to look for buy, in case the price start from here, whether we wait for the breakout of the top with a sharp move, will give us a correction to look for buy, or have entry above the top. But for this both option, what we want the sharp move, not the corrective. If the corrective, we cannot get a good trade setup. Okay. And if you want to look for sell, what we can say typically sharp move down flag. We say, then from there we could look for sell with the breakout of this low. Rather than that, we don't have any trade setup right now to look for. Okay, and even if we move to 1 hour chart, we can see that every time the price broke the previous high, it dropped. That means still this one can go and break this top and give us one more drop. That means still we can be within this correction. Okay, anyway, right now we cannot look for buy unless we get any sharp move with the correction. The best is we wait for the breakout of the top. But if we get any trade within this one, we consider as a short term. We need to see how it's formed, and having entry above this one can be option as well. The top where we're looking for is 1.525. And as we mentioned, this kind of the move mostly normally when we analyze the technical chart based on the technical analysis, okay, what we expect to get one more drop. This is what we're looking if we get, but we don't get, because the way other chart is moving, because mostly all of them they are based on USD. Sometimes they follow each other. Okay, anyway, even if we want to look for sell any sharp move with the flag, we can look for buy with the breakout of this low, okay, which is 1.359. And what we want the price to tag 1.285. By the way, right now we don't have any trade setup, we just follow the chart. What the way it's moving is really corrective, and if I see any changes that can confirm for the next move or any trade setup, then I will share. Thanks.